The 1999 US 1 dime coin might seem small in size and denomination, but it carries a significant piece of American history in its design and background. When we look at coins like this, we're not just looking at currency, we're diving into a story, a symbol of a nation's ideals, a timeline of design evolution, and in many cases, a reflection of changing politics and national identity. The 1999 dime is a continuation of a long tradition, yet it also represents the era from which it emerged. Let's explore everything from its design, mintage, metal composition, historical context, and collector value. The 1999 dime features the iconic image of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His portrait on the obverse has become one of the most recognizable images in modern American coinage. The Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, shortly after Roosevelt's death in 1945. The nation wanted to honor the man who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. But more than that, Roosevelt had a personal connection to the cause behind the March of Dimes, which aimed to eradicate polio, a disease that had affected him deeply. So placing his image on the 10-cent coin, which was already associated with the fundraising efforts for polio, was both fitting and symbolic. By 1999, the Roosevelt dime design had remained largely unchanged for more than 5 decades. That alone speaks volumes about the admiration and respect for Roosevelt's legacy. The obverse side, designed by John R. Sinek, features a left-facing portrait of Roosevelt. Above his head is the word "Liberty," and in front of his neck, the motto "In God We Trust." The date, 1999, appears below, along with the mint mark to its right. The artist's initials, J.S., are subtly placed at the base of the neck. Turn the coin over, and the reverse showcases a torch in the center, representing liberty, flanked by an olive branch on the left for peace, and an oak branch on the right for strength and independence. The words, United States of America, arc across the top, while the coin's denomination, 1 dime, is boldly displayed at the bottom. Between the branches and torch, you'll also see the Latin phrase, e pluribus unum, which means, out of many, one. This powerful motto serves as a reminder of the unity in diversity that defines the United States. The 1999 Roosevelt dimes were struck at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked with a D; and San Francisco, marked with an S. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced circulation coins, while the San Francisco mint struck proof coins for collectors. In terms of mintage, billions of these dimes were created that year. Specifically, over 1.4 billion were minted in Philadelphia, and nearly 1.3 billion in Denver. The San Francisco Mint, known for its high-quality proof coins, produced around 2.5 million proof versions. Although the 1999 dime isn't rare in the traditional sense due to its high mintage, condition and error varieties can make a big difference in value. Most circulated examples are worth face value. However, uncirculated coins or those graded highly by services like PCGS or NGC can fetch higher prices from collectors. For instance, a 1999 D Roosevelt dime in mint state 68 with full bands, meaning the horizontal lines on the torch are fully visible and not worn, can sell for $20 to $100 or even more depending on market demand. The full bands designation is particularly important to collectors because it demonstrates the sharpness of the strike, which isn't always easy to find in circulation coins. Now, let's talk about metal content. The 1999 dime, like most modern dimes since 1965, is composed of a clad composition. This means it has an outer layer of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to an inner core of pure copper. This alloy gives the coin its familiar silvery appearance without the use of actual silver. Before 1965, dimes were composed of 90% silver, so collectors sometimes mistake clad dimes for silver due to their color. However, a simple ping test, or checking the edge of the coin for a copper stripe, can help differentiate the two. Interestingly, proof dimes made in San Francisco are also made of this same copper-nickel clad, unless part of a special silver proof set, which 1999 did not include. That means there are number 1999 Roosevelt dimes made of actual silver, making the year less relevant for those collecting purely for silver content. And let's not forget how dimes like this can find their way into everyday life unnoticed. They pass through hands in coffee shops, sit in car cup holders, and rest in the corners of old drawers. Yet among these overlooked coins, some may hold numismatic value. That's the magic of coin collecting, turning something ordinary into something extraordinary simply by paying attention. So, if you come across a 1999 US 1 dime coin, take a moment to appreciate its place in history. Whether it's a high-grade example for your collection, an error coin with added value, or just a sentimental piece from the year before the new millennium, it holds more meaning than its small size suggests. It connects us to a president who made a difference, to a nation that honors its history through art, and to a hobby that uncovers value in the tiniest details. Keep an eye on your change. You never know what story it might be telling.